just a little light ditching. This was completely inundated, it's drying out. We got this trench out of there. And then this new trench up on the high side. And there's a little spot that's a little lower that I put rocks around. Let's go look. It rains really hard. It may not hold up. You can see it's really low right there. But then it's pretty deep here. I've channelized it a bit. It's awfully narrow. But it should help and dry that out. I mean, it's already, the water stopped flowing. It's trickling down. What was left up here is trickling down. It's not much active anymore. A little bit here behind this rock. Keep an eye on it. Oh, and to get across, I did some light chainsawing. All right, and so I've also, basically I just got the water going down the hill, and I raked the leaves out of its way. So it made sort of a lowest point. I let it go the way I wanted to go down the hill. Just made it easier. It's a little bit lower over there. I may try to fill it, or I may try to dig out that little rill a little more. There you go. So that's, I mean, you can step back. That tree, the water was all on the other side of it. And I've redirected it way up there at that rock that I showed you to the other side. And it's just a couple hours. Loosen up the rock with the fork, I mean the dirt with a fork, and then dug it out. In some cases I got a couple of roots out of the way with the mattock. And then I used the back end of the mattock to sort of dredge to channelize it farther up there. Down here I didn't. There's enough of a slope that just raking leaves out of the way and the water will dig its own channel over time. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Honestly, most of this is because the leaves fill it up, and we didn't do anything about that last year. And look at that, some sloppy person leaving bottles everywhere. Not me, prior owners or people working on the property. You can see that standing water over there. Probably there's a little channel that runs around there. Probably more raking. We'll get the water flowing down into the outlet pipe into the creek again the way it's supposed to go. None of this is storm runoff per se. This is all just a creek. It had just turned into marsh up there, and I need to take care of it. And here's a view from the top. That's the tree that I cut off in order, mostly just to make it easier to get across the little creek here. I put the log here because this ground is really soft. It's starting to drain out. I don't know where it came from, but there's actually sand, or at least small enough particles that it's not like clay. It doesn't stick to you too bad, and it drains out pretty easily. And then I dug deeper there so that it would stop going over those two spots and down into that area next to that tree. It was a real bitch to mow this summer. And then there it goes, on down the way. And right about there. That's about where I started raking instead of digging, because the slope was enough that it didn't have to be dug anymore. The water knew where it wanted to go. I just had to help it along. Nice little afternoon project. Happy New Year. I pulled the leaves out of this this ditch all the way up to the bridge to get it to drain better, and it already is. I mean, this ground is just so saturated. We've had like one of the wettest years on record here, and it doesn't take much to clog up these ditches.